Hello, I'm Nick Brandon. I run a studio called Poised and Balance in central London. I'm an Alexander Technique teacher and a movement specialist. Now, the Alexander Technique has been around for about 120 years. It's a proven method that's taught and practiced worldwide by athletes, actors, musicians, performers and dancers, and also people in physical pain. One of the most common reasons people come to the Alexander Technique because they want to improve their posture, it reduces pain and it enhances performance. And the Alexander Technique seeks to get to the root cause of why people get these repetitive strains and injuries and chronic back pain, neck pain and shoulder tension and many other musculoskeletal issues. And what we do is retrain the neuromuscular system. We get people to come back to more of their primal natural movements. And when you think of like primal natural movement, just think of the way children move. They move effortlessly, gracefully, and very easily, and they don't even really need to think about the way they sit, the way they squat, and they do all those movements so naturally and easily. Well, today I've been asked to review this Noho Move chair. And this chair is a product of thousands of hours of design and research and development into healthy ergonomic seating. It's designed by a company called Thornway. They're in Wellington, New Zealand, and I'm going to give my honest opinions and thoughts about this chair. So this is the chair. It's really aesthetically pleasing. It's lightweight. It's very, very light. It's durable and strong, and it's made from end-of-life carpets and fishing nets. So 98% of it is recycled plastic. So I'm just going to give you a side view of the chair. Most chairs are really static. This chair moves, and the body needs healthy movement in order to avoid the downward compression and tension and back pain that's so often associated with prolonged sitting. We spend so many hours sitting. So if you just look at, if I sit in the back of the chair and I recline in the back of the chair, you can see it moves with the contour and shape of my back and my body, and it encourages that elevation and length through the spine, and it's got this lovely breathable mesh. If I sit on the, and when I lean forward, it almost encourages me to tilt and hinge forward from the hinge joint, again encouraging that expansion and length up through the spine. And if I sit on the mid part of the chair, it's got this lovely comfortable topper, like this cushion, not too thick, not too thin, and it encourages my sit bones to really release down so I can get that weighted downward force that releases down into the sit bones, and that encourages an equal and opposite elevation and extension up through the spine. If I sit on the front of the chair, you can see it intuitively and intelligently moves with the movement of my body, again encouraging that hinge joint and the hip joint to just gently open and encouraging that elevation up through the spine. Because typically what happens is we slump in the back of the chair, or we slump in the back of our pelvis, causing that downward compression and tension that's so often the cause of irritation and discomfort in the chair. And even if I sit really perched on the chair, you can just see that the edge of the chair just tilts and just tilts forward. So I'm not getting any of that downward pressure on the thigh, which can stop the circulation. And you can just see the way it moves. It's just really, really encourages that movement through the spine. And healthy sitting requires that the spine and the body is moving. And this has this sort of bobble-like, oscillatory, wave-like movement, which prevents that downward tension and compression that can build up in the body. So I'll just show you the back of the chair as well. The back of the chair, you can see that breathable mesh, and you can just see that when I lean back, you can see how it forms to the contours and shape of my body and my spine, and it just causes that movement and prevents that static sort of stuck movement in the chair. So what are my thoughts on this chair? I think aesthetically it's a really lovely design. Clearly they've put loads, so much thought and development and time into designing this chair, and healthy seating is so important. So if you're considering a chair, I would highly consider, or you think about this chair, because it's a chair that I will be recommending to my clients, and I often get asked about what is a good chair to use, and this chair ticks all the boxes. It's ergonomically cleverly designed, it's lightweight, it's durable, it's strong. You can use it as an office chair, you can use it as a dining chair, and I highly recommend this chair. Hopefully I can get a discount code for you. So if you are interested, you maybe want to ask me some questions about the chair. It's a chair I've been using for about a month and I absolutely love it. So please reach out to me if you've got any questions and comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.